Hmm.
That
Good.
so then you don't go goo goo. You can just
Yeah.
I don't know if it's possible,
It won't let me, like, I could put it on the back. I could put it there, but it won't let me
but
put
try
it.
right clicking it.
Oh. All right.
It
Sure.
could like say
Add the taskbar. Show more options. Send to. Yep. No options for taskbar.
okay, well it's worth a try.
It was worth a try.
It could be helpful if it worked.
I mean, it'll do. It'll
Now
save us from a couple more.
done Jeremiah. No wait, we finished second.
Oh yeah.
So
So
what
now
was
we're in
that?
Jeremiah. Yes, you're right.
The book of the prophet Jeremiah. Jeremiah was an Israelite priest who lived and worked in Jerusalem during the final decades of the kingdom of southern Judah. He was called as a prophet to warn Israel about the severe consequences of breaking their covenant with God through their idolatry and injustice, and he even predicted that the empire of Babylon would come as God's servant to bring this judgment on Israel by destroying Jerusalem, taking the people into exile. And sadly, his words became reality. Jeremiah lived through the siege and destruction of Jerusalem and witnessed the exile personally. Now, this book came into existence in a really interesting way. Chapter 36 tells us that after 20 years of Jeremiah's preaching in Jerusalem, God called him to collect all of his sermons and poems and essays and commit them to writing, which Jeremiah did by employing a scribe named Baruch, who wrote down and compiled all of this material into a scroll. Now, Baruch also gathered lots of stories about Jeremiah, and he linked all the pieces together. And so this is why the book reads like an anthology, a collection of collections. It's all been arranged to present this prophet as a messenger of God's justice and grace. So the book begins with God calling Jeremiah to be a prophet, and he's given a dual vocation. He will be a prophet to Israel, but also to the nations, and his words will both uproot and tear down, but also plant and build up. In other words, he's going to accuse Israel and warn them of God's coming judgment, but he also has a message of hope for the future. Now, this opening perfectly summarizes the first large section, chapters 1 to 24. It's a collection of Jeremiah's writings from before the exile. And the core idea here is that Israel has broken the covenant with God and violated all the terms of the agreement they made that are written in the Torah, and in a number of ways. They've adopted the worship of all kinds of Canaanite gods, building idol shrines all over the land, and Jeremiah develops the metaphor of idolatry as adultery, and uses the language of prostitution, promiscuity, unfaithfulness to describe how Israel has given their allegiance to other gods. Jeremiah also repeatedly accuses Israel's leaders. The priests, the kings, the other prophets have all become corrupt. They've abandoned the Torah and the covenant, which has led to a tragic result: rampant social injustice. The most vulnerable people in Israelite communities, the widows, the orphans, the immigrants, were all being taken advantage of in clear violation of the laws of the Torah, and Israel's leaders didn't even seem to care. So a classic place where all of these ideas come together is in chapter 7. It's called Jeremiah's Temple Sermon. The Israelites are coming to worship their God in the temple as if everything is just fine, but outside the temple they are worshiping other gods, and some were even adopting the horrifying Canaanite practice of child sacrifice. And so Jeremiah makes his very unpopular announcement: the God of Israel is coming in judgment. He's going to destroy his own temple and punish Israel by sending an enemy from the north. This is an army that God would allow to conquer Jerusalem, and as you read on, you discover he's talking about the great empire of Babylon. And so this all leads up to a transition in chapter 25. Israel hasn't turned back to their God, and so in the first year of Babylon's new king, Nebuchadnezzar, God tells Jeremiah to announce that the Babylonian armies are headed for Israel and all of its neighbors to conquer them and take them into exile for 70 years. He compares Babylon to a cup of wine filled to the brim with God's just anger at all of Israel's injustice and idolatry, and God will make Israel and the nations drink from this cup. Now, this chapter is key to the book's design because everything that follows is going to focus on Babylon's coming attack. First on Israel in chapters 26 to 45, and then on the other nations in chapters 46 to 51. The section about Israel first contains stories about how Jeremiah begged Israel to turn back, how he warned them right up to the last minute, but the leaders of Israel kept rejecting him. This section concludes with a large collection of stories about how Jerusalem was under siege and eventually destroyed by Babylon, and about how Jeremiah was persecuted all through that time and eventually kidnapped and taken against his will to Egypt by a group of Israelite rebels. Now, right here in the middle, in between all of these dark stories of disaster and judgment, is a collection of Jeremiah's messages of hope for Israel's future. So he picks up on Moses' prediction that after Israel had broken the covenant and gone into exile, see Deuteronomy 30, God would not abandon his people. Rather, he would renew his covenant with them and transform their hearts. Jeremiah develops this promise, and he says that God is going to one day inscribe the laws of the Torah, not on tablets, but rather on the hearts of his own people. He's going to heal their rebellion so that they can truly one day love and follow him fully. And so one day, Israel will return back to the land, and the Messiah from the line of David is going to come, and that's when all nations will come to recognize Israel's God as the true God. So these chapters are showing that despite Israel's apostasy, God is not going to let Israel's sin get the final word. Rather, his own faithfulness will bring about the fulfillment of his promises, no matter what. After this, we find the large collection of poems about how God is going to use Babylon to judge the nations around Israel. So Egypt, Philistia, Moab, Edom, Ammon, Damascus, Hazor. But then, surprisingly, the longest poems are saved for last, and they're about God's coming judgment on Babylon itself. So although God used this nation to execute his justice, God doesn't endorse their violence and idolatry. And so Babylon too will come under the standard of God's justice. And so Jeremiah denounces this nation's pride and injustice as well.
I thought I heard a knock. Okay. I'm back.
Now, Babylon is larger than life in these poems, and it reminds us of the image of Babylon all the way back from Genesis chapter 11. Babylon has become the archetypal rebellious nation. In their glorification of wealth and war, God's going to give this nation over to its own destruction. The book concludes with a story taken from the end of the book of 2 Kings. It tells about Babylon's final attack on Jerusalem, how they destroyed the city walls and burned the temple and took the people into exile. The story shows how Jeremiah's warnings of judgment from chapters 1 through 24 were fulfilled. But then the chapter ends with a short story about the captive Israelite king Jehoiakim. He's heir to the line of David. And the king of Babylon releases him from prison and shows him favor and invites him to eat at the royal table for the rest of his life, and that's how the book ends. So it's a little glimmer of hope. And this recalls Jeremiah's promises of hope from chapters 30 to 33. God hasn't abandoned his people or the promise of a future coming king from David's line. And so while this book contains a huge amount of warning and judgment, the final words conclude with a note of hope for the future. And that's what the book of Jeremiah is all about.
All right, so takeaway, my friend. Yeah, well, I did the X so that we could see this. All right, so takeaway, my friend. Okay, well, let's recap, okay? So here's Jerusalem. So Israel from the look. Well, Israel, the northern Ephraim. So this is about the southern nation, right? So if this is about the southern nation in which they actually get destroyed and capped and destroy, like who? Pretty much who goes first? Northern Israel, Ephraim, or southern? Actually, they go second. Where northern Israel, Ephraim, gets destroyed by the Assyrians. And then the Assyrians actually they lose by the Babylonians. and then the Babylonians, and then they take the southern nation. So this is about the southern nation. This is where the temple of the Lord is. This is where the priests and the kings, they come from the line of David. And are they serving Yahweh with heart, soul, and mind? No. So here's this moment where, like, this whole part is, dude, you guys are
You gotta repent. You're doing bad stuff.
you big compromisers, you know.
You big bad people.
And so this is like judgment's coming. This is all this first part about. And so first, then this next part goes, judgment is happening. It's happening, but what is there also going to be for after? Hope, right? That there will be a Messiah. And then which hope for the nations. Hope for the nations. Like hope for Israel, hope for the nations. Yahweh will actually write the laws in our hearts. Like in our hearts, we want to honor God with heart, soul, and mind. Like it's a rewiring of our desires. And then nations, same thing. Hope. And little hope. Yep. And there's the king who is from the line of David. He's sitting at the table, so he's still alive. You know, he's obviously not still alive now, but during the time of the writing, he's still alive. There's hope. All right, friend, we can start. Blessed are he comes in the name of the Lord. Would you like me to put my headphones on, or yeah? Okay, I'll put my headphones on. I thought maybe you'll like to watch during downtime, so. As always, this goes in my second. This. Display. Needs to be on one, so apply. Alright, so now I guess it's considering my main monitor number 3. Huh. Okay, game. Oh, nice. There we go. Man, the way that it numbers my monitors is completely broken and bonkers. Oh! That's exciting. So Return to Moria is free on Epic. That game just like is recently released too. So HR, this game is actually free after Zombie Stories.
shadows under the noonday sun. Words to live by.
Only the
Looks
finest
like Alita
goods
left
here.
a few things
See
behind.
for yourself.
No, I'm away. Hand over.
What's in this bottle? Ugh, smells like ash or rotten eggs. Better pour that out. I guess she was doing some gardening. Something buried. No, something dug up. They must have left a trail.
Don't ask me where to go if you're lost. The guard, not the town crier.
Flower petals. Why would she take flowers from her own garden?
Did you find anything in the garden?
ambushed Captain Ursa.
Nothing definite yet. I'll
How
let you
did
know.
they lure her out there?
My wife was cheated by one of those sun-cursed Osro merchants yesterday. No.
Fine goods for a fair price.
Come take a look. I'll give you a good fright. Oh, these kind of tricky.
The petals end here, but the water. Could her father have been right, but at the wrong place? Ropes. To tie up a boat that isn't here. Maybe she took the boat to that island over there. Looks like I'm in for a long swim. Never know when I might need these. The boat. This looks promising.
Is that you? Wait, it's not safe. Get out of here while you can.
I'm not gonna leave you like this.
You did it.
What's up? Nice. Oh.
Looks like someone's creating a garden here.
Who are you? How did you learn to fight like that? What are you even doing here?
Maybe you can start by answering a few of my questions. What are you doing on this island?
I come here to be alone.
Do you know your father fears you're dead?
I'm surprised he even noticed I was gone.
He has the whole village looking for you. He's worried.
The Snap Maw kept me. You took care of it, so thank you. I should be fine now.
What are you doing on this island?
I come here.
Do you know he has the whole... Why did you bring flowers here?
No real reason. I'm trying to make this a place for us. For all of us.
Who's us? Is there someone else here?
No. No. I was going to surprise my friends with what I made. There's no one else here, obviously.
Let's go back to the village together.
I need to finish planting my garden. Just a little more time. I'll be fine, I promise.
You know, I think I'll take a little more time too. To look around.
You don't need to do that.
I really do. Bedrolls. 2 of them. And a set of cups. She must not have been alone here. Looks like Alita has a friend. Alita, if you came here to be alone, why are there 2 bedrolls? And don't lie to me this time.
By the sun, I don't know where he is.
Who?
A Thrall. He lights a fire signal when it's safe to meet him, but he's not here.
Who's a Thrall?
A friend I've known since childhood. I'd be planting in the garden and he'd dump worms down my back. I hated that. But the last few months we'd meet here and everything was different. We talked for hours. He helped me plant that garden. I couldn't wait to see him again. It's like I'm dead and only come alive when I'm here with him. Do you know what that's like?
I can't say that I do. Why keep this all secret?
Thrall is a soldier for the Carja in Shadow, stationed at the outpost across the lake. It's treason for us to even meet. How could I tell my father? How could I tell anyone?
Well, then how did you two arrange to meet here?
We came here as kids. After he left, I would come back sometimes. One day, I surprised him here. He smiled from ear to ear. We sat and played like we had as kids, but war had changed him. Changed us both. We weren't kids anymore. We started meeting in secret. He'd light a fire to signal it was safe for him to leave his post at the Citadel, but last night,
He didn't come?
I've been waiting all night and all day. I haven't seen anyone but you.
Enough of this. You have to go back.
Please, if you came all this way, will you look for a trawl? He lit the fire on the island not far from here. If I go, he could be killed. We could break the ceasefire. But Honora wouldn't. I didn't mean for any of this to happen. I'm so sorry.
I'll find him if I can, as long as you go home to your father.
I will. Please come find me there. I can't sleep. I can't breathe knowing a troll could be out there, hurting.
Here's what's left of the fire. Looks like some sort of scuffle, ending with someone being dragged away.
Speak up or I'll cut off your other finger. Who were you signaling?
That must be a troll.
Want to hear him talk?
Quite a few guards there.
Hard to believe that thing fought alongside
Maybe there's
us.
another way in.
I tell you, traitors are everywhere.
I don't know about that.
Sure. As soon as it gets a little hard, people want to do the easy thing instead of the right thing.
Why would anyone follow a king who had his own father murdered?
Ezra won't talk. He's got heart for that thing.
I wanted to take a ceasefire last. Here we don't need it. I really got something to work with. Don't know what it is. Don't care what it is. We should need it. The less we know, the better off we are. Seattle, they send us into fighting, but we don't know squad. How often did that happen? When we were leaving the radio, that was some battle. Every alley, you didn't know whether you'd find friend or foe. Killed a few friends that day. Sound like they're passing? Son, nothing. They deserved it. You want to side with a murderer, a Kingslayer? What do you think is gonna happen?
Anyone see anything?
Let me die.
Not gonna die. That hurt. I'm gonna feel that tomorrow. Ow, ow. Oh. I'm done. Am I done? I'm done. Am I done? Run! Get under cover! Ow, ow! Only a little blood.
Got me!
Stop that one!
Spill their faithless blood!
I'm gonna make you
What
pay
else
for
you
this.
got? I'll
Stop
survive!
that one!
Harley!
Stop that one!
Harley!
Hey.
Got me!
Ow, ow.
Got too much already. A troll. Are you a troll? Elita sent me.
Alida. I was gonna ask her to leave with me. To go into the Outlands. Somewhere out in the sun where no shadow could reach us. But we wouldn't have made it. They would have followed me. I know now. Alida, tell her they never learned about our island. She's safe. Give her this. Tell her it's worth it.
A troll? Poor troll. And poor Alita.
as the sun's rising, he's recording that note.
Don't say it. I know he's gone.
The Shadow Carja found him. But you should know, he never betrayed you. He wanted you to have this key.
It's a key the Vallaki gave me. He said our lives were locked together. Thank you for bringing it back. For all you did for us.
He said it was worth it. All of it. Are you all right?
No. But I will be soon.
Are you saying what I think you're saying? Elita, no. Look at me. You don't get to do this. If you die, a Thrall's sacrifice will be for nothing. Do you hear me?
Our lives are locked together.
Your lives, not your deaths. Do you think he wanted this for you? He loved you. He died to save you.
How can I live with that?
By not making his sacrifice meaningless.
I'll try.
Please, let me get your father. Will you talk to him?
I guess.
Amazing.
I should have given you a token for your kindness in finding Elita. Is something wrong?
Elita needs you to listen. Right now. Go to the garden, quickly.
I will. At once.
Machines or bandits try to get past me, they'll have a fight. Mark my words.
It's about a Thrall, Father. He and I were together. I didn't want you to...
A Thrall? Yes, I remember him. From when you two were no taller than the flowers in your mother's garden. But he went west.
They never found out about us. He didn't tell them. Even when they...
Oh, Elita. All that time spent writing edicts, I thought my work was keeping you safe from this war. It was all just parchment. And I could have lost you.
I'm so sorry, Father.
I wish I'd known, all this time, what you were going through. But we'll... I'll be better. Thank you for this second chance.
Oh, my poor feet.
Oh yeah, it's running in place.
Praise Sun King Avad every day for ending his father's blood sport in the Sunring.
toxin I need? I think it's a raccoon skin. Look how else we do. How was coffee? Yeah. That's funny.
This'll help.
Nice, Riku. Horizon Zero Dawn. Yes, my beautiful daughter. Because it has a great story. And I am in the forest. Yeah. It's not sunny right now. It's dark. Yep.
Alright.
There you go. You figuring it out. You found a cheese for that guy? Nice. Trampler's heart or rabbit skin. Have anything? Time. I actually just need 10 fatty. Get that. Cool. That. Oh. Okay, crafty. Bye. Okay, so what do I do? Do I have... Alright. Shadow. So that's physical defense. I don't have any. I don't have any range defense.
That one. That one.
So that's this range attack. Melee, melee.
Oh, wow.
Alright, so I'll be sneaky. Sneaky. Yep, I'll be sneaky. Yep, I be sneaky until I can't be sneaky. Alright. Go there, and then we'll go there. Okay, got that campfire figured out. We'll go there now.
Oh, Jackie. All right.
I think he's lost. I think he knows where he's going. He's played that game enough where I could truly think that he knows what he's doing.
Good. I can use this. Dusk Mesa. Now I need to find some place too high to reach, if I'm to believe anything Fernan said.
I'm trying to figure out. Trying to climb up it. Oh.
What do you know? And it's empty.
Spear girl!
Of course.
You found it. The perfect location for an ambush. Now throw down that magnificent spear, and we'll let you live.
You've obviously heard of me. You know what I'm capable of. Why do you think this will turn out well for—
Huh? You want to hear it? All right. Well, give it a second.
I like the odds. Get her.
Why do I bother?
Nope, I'm gonna finish them. Yeah. Hmm. You like that one? Okay, well, that's actually my range support. I'm having a.
Already here?
Yep.
Fire!
The sun demands it.
Fire! 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 Oh, you just called his heart. Hey, you just
That's
killed
the
his
last
heart.
of them. But Fernand
He
ran off.
killed it.
Right to the Meridian docks, I'll bet.
You just killed his heart. Got his heart.
Hmm. Hmm.
Touch it.
Hmm. Just-
Upper.
Mhm. Hmm. A glitch? Oh, yeah, it's a glitch. Yeah, it's a glitch where it won't let me in the buildings.
Machines or bandits try to get past me, they'll have a fight. I've got a lot on my mind, sorry.
Yeah, it's a glitch. Happened earlier when I was trying to. Let me get save and then restart the game. That means I could get the battery. I just thought I just wasn't allowed back in the area. Wonder if I fast travel again. I'll go there. Save.
I have to find.
Not right now. I have stuff to do. Beat.
I know.
There we go. I want to manually save. I want to manually save. Yeah. Oh. Oh, he died a while ago. Bad people killed him. Bad people came after us and killed him. All right, I want to restart. I wonder if I just go to main menu. I want to see if I hit restart from save. If that will reload the map and open up the gates. Open the gates. Oh, do I have to completely restart my...
Sure as the sun's rising, he's off courting that noble girl.
After
Oh, I already done that. Greening doesn't work.
Tired. I've worked enough to last a life.
Yeah, it's not working. I climb up. Let me quit the game. Actually, quit. Yes, and load it from menu. See if that will do it. What the game? I'm a gate. You're a fizzy fizzy pow pow. All right. We got 5 minutes. We got to go through the rest of this task, my friend. Are you close to time for law?
Dad, try to find that bumblebee.
Is that the group? Are you doing it with the group?
Dad, try to find...
Okay. After law.
You have no need to loiter around here.
What the heck?
Should be out there fighting machines.
Gates. Horizon. Zero. Dawn. Gates. Not. Opening. Gosh.
Pacing around here. No. Awake. And alert.
Oh. Going through the side door.
Your aid to the Karja Sundom in these times of strife is appreciated. That's the official response. I'd say... I can tell you've done the work by the look on your face.
2 of them got themselves killed. The other... welcome to fight to the end.
They would have found death with or without you. Taken others with them.
That's what I told myself.
Smart girl. Doubt we'll meet again, so... go in light.
Is it even possible to feel homesick if your home no longer exists if you remember it?
Yeah. I can't climb over it. Maybe actually climb over this one. All right, I'll be back. Oh. Really? Are you still fighting Law? Daddy and Broheim have stuff to do in a bit after he fights Law.
Shift today. Sure as the sun's rising, he's off courting that noble girl.
That's awesome. Yeah. Oh, you know what? Don't be on my lap. Oh. Oh. Get all those collectibles. Actually, I'm just going to do it when I'm on the main mission. Burning through stuff, I guess. Hurt each other. Bring out resist to everything. So in your game with Law, the knockback you said ruins everything? So you don't even get a chance to do enough damage to get a chance at the roll. I know you're ready for physical adventure. I don't know. I don't know if it's a glitch or a feature.
Easy, easy. This sculpture must be of Banuk make.
Fine goods for a
These
fair
are
price.
goods for a fair price. Won't do it all. I've got all the best
Save.
goods here.
That's you. But manual saves, like full saves, are usually a lot more reliable than quick saves. It's like choosing to take a snapshot versus like a full picture. I've played games where quick saves